Thank God for the haters.
So, back to the Rams.
All right, hold on. Let me get back to shitting on Todd Gurley. When you are a star and you a leader, you got. This is the time you need to throw a temper tantrum. I don't want to see you. After the game, talking about I'm just doing what the coaches wanted me to do. Blah blah blah. You are the best offensive player. Yeah, you are the best offensive player on that team who can catch and run the ball. How many screens had that? Do you recall seeing many screens in this game?
None.
Is Todd Gurley not one of the better pass catching running backs in the game?
No.
He's one of the better pass catching running backs in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
One of the
you can run.
He's there. He's there.
He's one of the better. I would say top 5 in the league. Pass catching running backs.
Which is why Gurley gets all the smoke. But if we're talking, why hasn't he gotten the screen passes? Why haven't they made any calls for it in the game? McVay, dude.
But my point is, and let's be clear, McVay is next on my list. But Todd Gurley. Nah, bro, you gotta be. This is the most important game of your career, you sat there looking like a scrub on the bench when you're the best player on their offense. That's awful. I don't want to hear C.J. Anderson. I don't want to. Sorry, with respect to how he's played, since he's been there. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear nothing about. If you tell me I'm healthy, Todd Gurley, I'm healthy. I've been healthy. I've been good. Mm-hmm. Came after the game was over and was like, I've been healthy.
Everybody else said it. Everybody else said, hey, he's healthy. Nothing's wrong.
Then clearly, Sean McVay needs to be reminded that you're the best offensive player on the team. Put me on the field. Now, if he came after the game and was like, hey, man, I'm good. I told him I was healthy. Mm-hmm. Coach didn't want to put me in the game. I mean, I guess you don't throw him under the bus like that, but something that symbolizes that we leave with, he just decided not to play you. Then Sean McVay goes number 1. But I needed to see that you wanted to win this game. And when I say you wanted to win this game, meaning 10 carries is not enough. Period. It's not enough. You know it. He know it. The Patriots knew it. Like, it's a 3-3 game. Why are we throwing the ball?
A 3-3 game, and your best player has 10 carries in the game.
Yeah, not rocking, not excited, not happy.
But the running
they let
game,
the Patriots off the hook. I'm gonna just go on and say it. They let them off the hook.
The running game as a whole, period. 16, 17 carries total for the game.
They let them off the hook.
And you're throwing the rock 38, 40 times.
You let them off the hook. Let them off the hook. This game was nowhere near out of hand. You let them off the hook.
Yeah.
You let them off the hook.
They got some explaining to do over
Sean McVay. Ooh, you... And before I start ragging on him, let me just say this. It's his second year. There's plenty lessons to be learned from this. You're going to grow from this. I don't think that this is the situation where, we need to start questioning his ability as a coach. That's not what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. What I'm simply saying is
I think we need to take the boy wonder genius tag off of him.
No, I won't even do that. But in the Super Bowl, he shit the bed. And because he shit the bed, I am no longer going to, like you went into this year with high expectations for the Rams.
Yep.
I am no longer I'm sleeping on the Rams. I'm sleeping on them.
Regardless of whatever moves they make
I'm sleeping on them. Because you went to the biggest game of your career and you shit the bed. So now I look at you like a dude that ain't about that action. Mm-hmm. Like you just gonna consistently shit the bed. So what you want me to say? I mean, let's talk about. I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. They got into the Super Bowl. They got there, and I'm gonna give them that. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like it wasn't some.
Yeah, there was some
questionable
stuff going on.
That could have had the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's not like It's not like we looking at the Rams Saints game and saying the Rams dominated them and they got to the Super Bowl. We're looking at it like some things a couple things went
right. If the refs did their damn jobs,
there's a very big possibility that
the Saints are there.
The Saints are in the game and the Saints would probably play a better game.
We sure about that? And it's funny you asked that because Melvin asked me the same, or he posed that same thing. Like, yo, you know, if the Saints was here,
No, we're not
this wouldn't
sure
be.
about it. No, we're not
Yeah,
sure.
and that's where I'm going with it because at least going into the Super Bowl, you could say that for the last few weeks, probably after they played the Bengals, the Saints that is, after they played the Bengals where they whooped their ass 50-something, whatever that was, it was a steady decline on the offensive end for the Saints. And if you were to ask me, pick which team was more likely to just be held to 3 points through 3 quarters in a Super Bowl between the Rams and the Saints, I would have said the Saints before I said the Rams.
Tell me why.
Based on the steady decline that you saw, they beat the Panthers 12-7.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't explosive against Philly.
Okay, but let me pose something different to you then.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Brees, who's been there. Sean Payton, who's been there.
That's fair.
Michael Thomas, I'm sorry, and I'm not saying you're wrong in posing that as an answer.
Right.
I'm saying that Drew Brees and Mike Thomas is I don't know that as good as a cornerback as Gilmore is. And let's be clear, Gilmore is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they stop in there with Michael Thomas moving all across.
That's fair.
Kamara out the backfield
Mm-hmm.
is a better out the backfield catcher than Todd Gurley, and we're not talking about health issues with Kamara.
Sure.
Mark Ingram is a better running back at this stage of the game than C.J. Anderson is.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about a better, a better offense for what it's worth, as posed right now, with the experience.
I agree with you. I agree with you with the experience part of that, and that does make a big deal.
Yeah.
When you compare both those teams, you got second-year coach, third-year quarterback with the Rams.
And
I agree with
Jared
that.
Goff is not good without a running game.
Agreed.
So and that's why I feel like Todd Gurley should have been throwing water coolers. Put me in the game, bro. It's crazy that nobody
Yeah, I would say I'm stunned that they got held to 3 points in the Super Bowl. I'm
Thank God for the haters.